Good day, welcome to Revit tutorial part 4 of a 2-bedroom design that we are embarked upon. In this particular design, we are going to touch a lot of finishing, like putting standing lights at the spot, fruits, flower. Most especially, we prepare this for production, that's printing, set the page, arrange the elevations, give them set it up for printing and put it in the sheet. So if you are not following, take note of everything we are going to do in this particular design. So as we done with that, we arrange the site, put it for dimensions and things like that. So let us continue by first of all finish up with the site work. So go to your site plan. As we are in the site plan, go to site plan, so which is Revit. So what you need to do is here you duplicate this place by clicking here and right click and say duplicate view. When you duplicate view, now you click on it and you right click and you say rename. So you are renaming this particular one as what? As a roof plan. So that is your roof plan. Then this one will be as a like site plan. So to work on this one, we are going to go to what is it called? We go to crop view range. I did the view range and say okay, I want to cut it from the associate level. I want to cut it at let's say 2000. Okay, offset below, let's say 15. So below foundation, change this one to 15 as well, and you say okay. So now you brought it out everything in details. So when you want to work on sites, this is what we are going to use. But for now, let us continue with what we are designing. So go to foundation. At the foundation level, what you create is go to create. Here go to component and say model in place. Model in place casework, and click on casework place. So you create a flower first in this place. So how do you do that? Click on extrusion, paste here, click rectangle here. So at the same time you click offsets, click an offset like 50, and then you let's say minus 50, put it minus, so that will be like a negative, then you draw it. So you click finish. After you do that, then copy from here and put left track 1 and say enter. So from that you go to elevations 3D, or probably 3D will be okay for you to view everything you are doing. So here you have what you have done in place, drag it up. So the external one you do, bring it up as well. So here that you do this one, click on it and say delete all the inside line. So click finish. Good. So you go back to your 2D foundation, sorry. So go back to your foundation, say edit. At that edit, you align then you change the material category of this. So you set it aside and give it a special category of material. So click here, you can select any and say duplicate material with assets. So go to graphics, then use shade, appearance, change the appearance to something like So physical library, so you select site work and change it to something that you know, like grass. So this is okay for me. I will say finished. Did this one, I will change this one to normal white color, and I always have to duplicate material, go to graphics and say, and from here go to normal white nature and select layers. So go to 3D and see what you've done. Good. So this 3D indicates something. Oh, something is missing here. So click on it again. And that's what we have. Okay. So selected the aspect. So now you go back to your foundation to be precise. So click finish. Foundation level. You look for flower or whatsoever that you know. You click on component and you drag and you select from any of the, let's say the America beach. I want to use this, so I'm putting this one here. So you can decide to work on by move something to someone, sometimes something else here. Then you look at it from the category of 3D, whether it is suitable in the place you place it. It's okay. Go to elevation, then you drag it up a bit. Good. So it just edits. So if there's any error you do, you just click OK. Click OK. You go to your 3D and watch it faithfully. So you copy this particular guy, edit. So you copy the family and you say copy from here and you paste it here. So you click here and say go to elevation. It's in a well position, yes. So you go to your foundation and you click on component, select, and you select scenery. Look for street lights whatsoever. Okay, like this street light. So you place it here. So you place street light here. You should go to your 3D and check it. Good. So that is at the elevation. Now you want to still work on that elevation, especially this particular edit in place, the column. I want to reduce this. Good. So finish that. I'm reducing this the height of this as well. Take it to something below. So you check the unconnected height and let us change it here. Like okay, let's say 3,000. 2,000. 2,000. Loading place. I don't need the lock. So you do something 3,000. Good. So from here you can bring something different and change the perspective. But what I want to do is that I want to wrap this around the space. Edit in place, edit soup. So go to good. So here I'm going to draw everything around. So click click finished, click finished. So when you go to your south elevation, what do you see? You see a complete close-up of what you have done. So I think this one is a little bit sensible. So you can now copy this, say okay, edit in place, select and say copy. Like you say press 1 on keyboard and press enter. It's been duplicated. So you drag this up and you fix them toward the top. Drag the arrow. Good. So you're having it in this manner. I think this one bring more beautification to what you have done. Look at it on 3D. So here you do the same thing by saying edit. At the edit level, edit in place. So go to where you can find it, then you remove the inner line. So when you click finish, go to 3D, you see everything is closed up. So you can decide to change the material like this, or you decide to leave it any way you see in that manner. So you are done with that. Click OK. Go to level 1. Click on railing. So click on railings. I select railings. So you draw the rail across this side. So we finished, and that is it. So as you are done with this, the aesthetic representation, so you click on your site, edit in place that particular site, and what you do is the inner one first. How do you do that? Edit it. I want to draw lines around that. Sorry, I want to draw a line around this space. Good. So I'm drawing line here. So that's for the compound activities. So you click finish there, you select this, the external one, that is the curve outside, edit. So what you just need is that you have set like 50, then you begin to release the value around here. So you do the same thing around, and you click. So you click finish. So when you look at this in 3D, you definitely have done something tangible and meaningful. So you go to your foundation now. What you need to do is to put flower around all this place. Click finish. Then you go to architecture, components, select, and you select select another flower. Let's use this. So what? Edit it, the type, change the height to something of 2000, so not be higher than that. So click OK. Then you look at the appearance and you change the render appearance. In the rendering appearance, you go to your stroke. You can use any of this, but I don't want that one. I want tropical tree. So I want to use we me. Okay, I'm pushing OK. So I'm using this, I'm putting it here. The same thing around here. So you can put it at the edge of the house, because when you are rendering your elevations, you have to bring more value to what you have done. So like that. Say okay. Now you can import car or set up car as well. I'm putting it here. You say components, go to components and select car. Just any one you have before. Representation SUV. So set your run and see that this is okay for you. Okay, I think I have this Cosmos, which is here. So you can put this one here. So okay, I'm going to render it with Fury, so the car is going to show. So when you go to your 3D, you see it here. This is what we've done. This is what you have as a car representation. Now let us package every elevations into a technical defined aspect. That's the technical drawing that you'll be able to see it plainly. So go to your hist first. From the hist elevation of the graphics, make it a hidden line. Click here and say no, do not do that. So hide this element. So now you do the crop region. Include the crop region. Good. So here you can decide to hide the lines. All this one, if you not want to just hide category, then you off this line around this. Can you see? So you have your plain graphics of the dress. So if you want to off the shadow, you can center of the shadow. You can on the realistic. So you see all those things. So you can decide to go and say, okay, you want to bring something like shadow into the background, and you click on background, say none, use image. If you have image, if you have sky, whatsoever you need to do, just apply. And you see, so you bring the background like a sky into place. So this one you can still hide it if you want everything to continue to show. Hide the element, so the far away everything is going to be displayed. So if you want to use the gradient or change something like I normally use my own, so I use gradient, change the background and select, then adjust something like sky, let it be. You say okay, and you see, so this one gives me more lighting and everything. So I have this, change it back here, of the shadow, and at the same time go to background, and at the same time I will choose here and say no, I want everything to be plain white. So if you want to represent graphic of a sky, you can come to annotate. From annotate, just let's say revision cloud. At the revision cloud, what you just need to do is to draw like this, click finish, create the same thing, and draw like that. Depends on what you are doing. Click finish. So that is how you draw revision cloud around. So this one will represent cloud for you. If you cast shadow, it still be as beautiful as you have done. So that is how you work on your project. So you are done with the east elevation. We do the same thing with north. We hide this element, expand the crop on the crop region, expand it sideways and reduce it sideways. So expand it, let the car show. In as much we are using 3D, go to this place and say hidden line. So you can off the shadow. So we put it here. At the same time you adjust it. So click here and say zoom to fit. Let it come to center, and you hide this as well. Hide element. So you do the same thing all over. click here, the front elevation where we're going to stop. So you practice the remaining one by yourself and click here and say hidden line, crop the region and things like that. So this one is okay. So you here and you hide the category of this. So I don't need this one, so you can click on shadow. So this one is perfect and good for you. So you've done the aesthetic follow for here. So what you need here is that you go to, you can rename this one and change the name. You design this one after the other and things like that. So I'm going to change this one to 2023. So all this one, if you want to see the way I've done one of the projects that completed all this in a certain program. So here, this is the ground floor. You can now be creating, if you want to create more sheets on this, so click new sheet. Or you click new sheet, you select this particular one. This is what I'm using. So if anyone you have that you have already customized, so that's how you do. Click new sheet, continue like that. So you can rename them by clicking say rename. Now this one, now I'm going to click on it and say click and say rename. At the rename, leave the number like that. Just change this one to roof plan. Good. Then like this one, say elevation. Rename it. So you change this one to front elevation. Elevation. So you say close. So now you go there and be clicking and drag. So define a ground floor plan, you bring it here and drag it inside here. So as you have done, you see that it's bigger than the sheet. What you need to do, you can click and edit everything from this page as well by double clicking. You take it to that mode, then you adjust this by clicking in the showing region. Click this show region. Where is the so it has cut it off, so you select this one. It's just only going to show only the floor plan you want to be seen in this design. So you do that, and a few other aspects that you don't need to see, you just hide them. Click here and say hide this category, anything that they are the same category here, hide the category as well. So this one you hide this. You don't delete any elements, just hide so that we give. So you off this one and go back here. So you can scale this to your taste by saying and click here outside. Then you select this element. You are looking at the property bar. When it says okay, few pointer, two line and everything, means that you have already selected it and the scale is showing. So you adjust the scale from here by customize, drag up and say custom, and the custom you change this scale to, let's say 75. I want it to increase. The smaller the scale, the bigger the drawing. So that is what I have done here. So now I will do the same thing for roof plan. Drag to this place, drag it around. So you can go back here and go and select your, what is it called, this particular crop region. So this, then you drag it around here. Let it be that it's only the roof you are seeing. So you do the same thing by click to disappear on this. You will see this particular, so you do this one and say I don't want to see the title. So you have the title, at the same time you scale it up by clicking on custom, then you use 75 as well. So you drag it within. So you are done with that. So the elevation is going to be the last thing we are going to do here. Is that you bring this elevation the same way you've done here. You scale it up as well. Say no title. Then you scale it up to custom it, and you put 75 75, then you scale it. So if 75 is okay by you, you leave it. If it's not okay, you let it be. So now the beauty part of it is that this one, you need a complete ground level. So what you do with ground level is that you're going to use detail. As you use detail, you click on the line, then you draw where the whole thing, you draw from head to head like that. So select, adjust to the top, to the point. Now you right click when that blue line is still showing and say override the graphics by elements. So override the graphics by elements, you click here and change the pattern. You can change the pattern or change the line width. So what we do is that you click on side pattern. So I like this particular one. So what I want to do is the line width I want to change. I want to change it to a bigger one. It will be good. So click here. So it's big now, but you are not seeing it. Just click on this thin line and hidden line. So it's more bigger and you are seeing what you have done. So here you can double click. You'll be able to edit what you have done. You click on it and say, okay, let this show. So expand this like that and click this to pop it. So remember, I told you this is where you change the graphic aspect of it. You can change it to realistic and the thing will show. You can use off it again. So and that is it. So we're done with this. So in the next chapter we are going to work with V-Ray, where we are going to put assign the material to this one and render one of these beautiful view, or maybe create another view camera and render it by using V-Ray and material and everything. So you're going to see that in the next program. So subscribe to our channel if you are new, and at the same time continue to like and share. Thanks.